Hello, this is Alyssa with Patriot Marketing. We had reached out to you earlier today and promised this free video, so here it is. So, I just wanted to provide some value to you, give you some tips and tricks on how to really maximize the traffic and business that you would be getting online. And also, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. First of all, I would like to point out a couple things that I liked about your website. You have this click to call button right here, which is really great. That helps with conversions, converting people to clients. I also like just some of the stuff here. It's aesthetically pleasing to the eye. However, I believe that this is a one-page website, and there's not much content. And content is anything that I can highlight, whether it be text or pictures. I'd be talking about both in this particular instance, since there's only like one picture, maybe that one in the background. But as for, I'm going to focus more on the textual content instead. And the reason why you want a lot of content is so you can rank for a lot of different keywords. Keywords like Roofing San Diego has a high search volume of 250 per month. And if you do metal roofing, it has 100 search volume less than Roofing San Diego. However, it has a lower competition number here. So that would be easier to rank for. But anyways, we'll go over that more later. These individual keywords have their own search volumes, which add up to 2.2 thousand for your field of work and area that you are in. Search volume that you're not getting, unfortunately, because you don't have the content with the keywords to be found. And it's really important to put yourself in a position to be found. And they're not able to find you when they search these keywords because you don't have it within your content. So in order to put yourself in a position to be found, you would need a website and with the content and keywords that you want and need to be found for. I would even go as far as like saving some of these images as the keyword and re-uploading it, so it is now named that keyword and will now count as content towards your website. It's a really sneaky way of putting a keyword on your website without actually putting it in the text. But keywords and content is so crucial for a website, mainly because when Google crawls your website, they see that not only do you have that content, but the keyword verbatim within it. And so they believe that the more content you have, the more likely you are to be an expert in your field of work. And so at the end of the day, their whole goal is that whoever is searching on a keyword, that they get the information that they are looking for. And they're going to rank someone who is more likely to be an expert higher than someone who wouldn't be as likely to be an expert. So that's my first tip is to add more content and keywords to your website. My second tip would be to expand upon this Google business profile. It would be really giving yourself a chance to get as much search volume or just traffic to your website and get more business. And what I mean by that, when you search for any given keyword, there's a lot of ways in which people can convert over as a client. You have these local ads here. These capture the people who click on the very first thing that they see. They also are Google guaranteed up to a certain dollar amount, so if something happens or something goes wrong, the people using the local ads trust that Google will make it right monetarily. It also, when you hover your mouse over these local ads, it has the phone number, the company phone number drop down, and when people click on that and they're already taking the time out of their day to call you, they are more likely to convert over as a client. So these have a high conversion rate. I'm going to go over onto this next tab because the next thing I'm going to talk about is not displayed here. Same field of work, different area, but the Google ads themselves, they are located, as you can see, just under the local ads typically, and they don't have as high of a conversion rate. However, because of where they're located on the page, they put you in a position to be seen by a lot of different people. And they are also, they're also a lot cheaper. I'm going to go back over here because the rest of what I am going to cover is demonstrated here. So we have the Google Map Pack here. Now these people who search this way, they are looking for a company that is local and in the area. I am one of these people who search this way, in all honesty, but they also, I also like to see how far I'm going to be driving if I have to commute somewhere to a company. But also with the Google Map Pack, I can pull up to 80% of the traffic. So if we're looking at a keyword search volume of, say, 250, you're looking at 200 going straight to your competitors here. And there goes the majority of that traffic. So it's really important that if you get that this is a really good place to be. The next thing I'm going to talk about is ranking organically. It's a great way to actually pull traffic to your website. And so the concept for ranking organically is pretty simple. The higher you're ranking in Google, the more traffic you're going to pull to your website. So these people are doing better than the people down here. And people rarely go to that second page of Google. So it's really important to make sure that you're ranking high enough to be on that first page. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my third and final tip, and it has to do with ranking organically. We're just going to get a little bit more technical. So to rank organically, you need to build the strength of your website. I have you plugged in here into my tool that shows where you're at in your online presence. In order to build the strength of your website, you need backlinks and referring domains. Backlinks are not all created equal. You have good quality backlinks and bad quality backlinks. You want to have the majority be good quality ones. As for the referring domains, they have a lot of power. The best way to describe what that is, for example, if you decided to do some services for someone and then they decided to blog about the services you provided them, and they have a link in their blog back to your website, that would count as a referring domain. As I was saying before, they have a lot of power, and the more power you have, the higher these numbers are going to be. Generally, with roofing and contractors in general, we want to see them at in the 20s, 30s, 40s range, and at a 1-to-1 ratio. Looks like you have 0 DR and no data to show for UR, no backlinks, no referring domains, no organic keywords that you're ranking for, and you're not getting any traffic. So let's take a look at one of your competitors. So I decided to choose these guys. They are ranking organically. They're number 2, but they're also in the Google Map Pack, so I figured they had to be getting a lot of traffic. Let's see where they're sitting. First of all, this is their website. They have more content than you do. I would still add more if I were their website builder. However, I'm not. But anyways, what I really want you to see is where they are at. So we're looking here, and so they are at a 29 UR, DR 19, not exactly a 1-to-1 ratio, but they are in the 20s range for UR. They have 1.84 thousand backlinks, 270 referring domains. Organic keywords they are ranking for is 671. Organic traffic they are getting is 428. So let's take a deeper look here. Now, normally when you actually have data to show for your stuff, I would go back and forth between the tabs, but since you don't, I'm just going to focus on your competitors' stuff here. So let's look at their keywords. Their keywords here, they're not really ranking for their name. You notice that they have a lot of these service keywords. You want to rank for those. You don't want to necessarily rank mainly for your name, because people, when they are searching, they're going to be looking for the service keywords, not your company name, unfortunately. So you're more likely to be found if you use those service keywords. And you also want one of these with low competition but high search volume. For example, roofing specialist of San Diego, 100 search volume, low competition at a 4. So let's take a look at the backlinks here. They start out at a 20 UR in backlinks. They have some good quality backlinks here. No, like I said, I can probably guarantee that not all of these are high quality. There's a 0 right here. So if you go further here, you're going to see more zeros the further you go down backlink lane. If it'll load, yeah, there's a lot more zeros. So they have a lot of zeros. So if you get a lot of backlinks, good quality backlinks without the zeros, then you could definitely beat these guys out, especially since partway through they are at lower quality backlinks. So now let's take a look at their referring domains. Referring domains, they have some things with power, but they have a lot of things with no power at a 0 again. So you could definitely, with really high power, relevant referring domains, you could definitely beat these guys out there. They have some high quality ones, more trusted. It just means that it's a more trusted referring domain, and so they have more power. So I would take into consideration that when you are adding referring domains that you would need more of those high quality ones. So with that said, I hope this has been helpful and informative. Without those backlinks and referring domains, and without that content and keywords, you are really limiting yourself as to how much traffic and business you are going to be getting online. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to reach out to me or my husband. We would love to get in touch with you in whatever time works for you and help you out in any way that we can. So with that said, you have a fantastic rest of your day, and God bless.